One of the common questions that I get a lot of my seminars or workshops is people will, when we're talking about social media and making blog posts or Facebook posts or Twitter, etc., is people will say, well, what do I talk about? How do I find topics or things to write about? And one of the tips that I always give is Google Alerts. What this means is that you can actually set up alerts. Google can email you every single day or week if you want some of the popular things around the web, some news or blogs or discussions or videos or whatever you want about your topic of interest. And the great thing is that saves you from having to go out and try to find all of this stuff out there, and it can actually make you really seem like an expert and somebody who's passionate about the field that you're in. So what you'll do is you go to google.com/alerts. Google.com/alerts. And it's quite simple, really. What you'll do is you'll enter in some kind of search query, and it'll show you some results. So let's say, for example, that you are a personal fitness trainer. And so you want to have a blog about personal fitness training and occasionally make some Facebook posts or some tweets about fitness or exercise, something like that. So you can actually just type in fitness. And it will show you a preview beforehand of what the Google alert would look like. So for example, you can see that if you got this email, this is what the email would look like. It'd come from Google Alerts, and it would have some article. Here's an article from New York Times. What price fitness? You get to make the call. Sometimes you'll find local news. Sometimes you'll find national news. This is interesting. Minneapolis Star-Tribune. Apps, gadgets, and social media pumping up fitness. And so what's neat about that is that then you could you could blog about this, you could read the article, you could put a Facebook post that said, hey, here's something interesting I think you ought to check out, and then have a link to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune. Or maybe you could read the article and give you a few ideas, and maybe you could pick the 5 apps that you like or you recommend the most. So sometimes you can blog about the article itself, or sometimes it'll just give you an idea of something that you can blog or talk about. Not only will it have news, it'll also have links to other people's blogs out there that maybe, again, you can get some ideas from or link to. And then it will also give some new results for fitness websites and things like that. Best fitness trackers, what should you try? An article from Huffington Post. So again, you may click on that and you say, you know what, that's kind of neat. I think I'll tweet about that. And I'll say, check out this link to best fitness trackers or whatever, this article, and put that on Twitter or put that on Facebook. Now, here's the interesting thing, though. Regardless, it really kind of shows people that, gosh, you're out there, you're reading New York Times, you're reading Minneapolis Star-Tribune, or you're reading Huffington Post. You're searching and researching all the time. So it really gives people the impression that you are passionate about what you do and what you're teaching or talking about. Now, you can set up, and so you can say, well, I want this query, I want you to send me just news or just blogs or just videos or just discussions or just books or everything. And I don't want to get once a day, I'd rather get it once a week if you don't want to get overloaded with these Google Alerts. And you can say, show me only the best results or show me all results. I recommend only the best results, because if you say all results, you're going to get far more than you want, unless you're searching for a very specific topic, say aromatherapy or xeriscaping or something like that. Then maybe you can say all results so that you get a lot more. And then you simply enter your email and you click on Create Alert. Now, you do not have to have a Gmail or something like that. You can have a Google Alert for an MSN account or whatever your email is, doesn't matter. Google will simply email you the results every day. So a very cool tool. Once again, you can set up one for fitness, and you can set up as many of these as you want. You can set up one for exercise. And of course, with exercise, you'd get completely different types of things. Here's one from U.S. News and World Report, exercise safety tips for people with heart disease. Oh, how fantastic would that be to simply put that on Facebook and link to it, or maybe read the article and then blog a summary about it or something. Again, showing that you're very passionate about what you do. And this, of course, applies to any type of business. Maybe you're a CPA and you specialize in working with small businesses, so you want to do a Google alert for small business finance. And again, it'll show you a preview. So it doesn't have to be a single word. You can have a phrase. And so here's a thing from the SBA. Here's try the new Foursquare app for small business. But it comes from businessfinancestore.com. Different things like that. So sometimes it's just short amounts of stuff from the web. Maybe you can use other topics or like bookkeeping. Maybe that's one of the specialties that you do for small businesses is bookkeeping. And so there's some nice stuff in here for bookkeeping. So again, it's just this really nice opportunity to have Google tell you stuff that you can blog about, stuff that you can put a Facebook post to or tweet about. And so it really saves you a lot of research time. But the key is it really sets you up and shows that you're passionate and an expert in your field. Enjoy that tip. And if you like what you're learning here, please feel free to visit my website, johntchild.com, for more small business marketing advice.